Hello there, welcome to saberduelgaming, where we always take the high ground, and welcome to my attempt at the Shan and Raza Cup Season 2 Blades of Steel Challenge. The tagline for this one, teeth are as good as goals. So I will be playing on the NES version of the game, which is one of the versions that is allowed. The aim is to play a game on Pro, playing as either an American or Canadian team, and taking on one of the opposites. I will be playing as a Canadian team, as I do have some family over there, even if they're distant, and taking on an American team. The aim of this will be to get as many goals or win as many fights as possible. It doesn't matter whether I win or lose, although you do get 2 bonus points for winning the game, and you get 1 point for taking part. So what you're seeing here is about my 5th attempt at this. Playing on Pro is something I almost never did when I played the game back in the day, so I knew I was going to really struggle to win a match. I did actually manage to win one game, however in doing so I had to play so defensive that I got hardly any points other than 1 or 2 goals and of course the points for winning. So I decided to go a completely different way, and instead I am going all out. I actually did a game prior to this where I just went full on attack, scored a lot of goals, but I conceded a few too. This attempt, however, I decided to go something a little bit different. I decided to stop trying to score as many goals and instead win as many fights as I possibly could. But if I can still score some goals along the route, then I absolutely will, just like that one. So I'm going to throw a 2 in the middle of the screen there, 1 point for taking part already, and 1 for that goal I just scored. Don't expect there to be too many of those though, as I do not really attempt to win many goals myself, instead going for fights. Now need to win as many of these as possible if I am taking this approach. And this is the first fight I have. Oh, and it's a win right from the bat, and automatically I have got a point for winning that fight. Now I am going to concede a lot of goals in this because I am not really trying in any way to defend. Realistically, I was never very good at defense in this game anyway. I always found it very hard to adapt and suddenly be controlling. The goalkeeper, as you can see there, conceded my first goal and we are now 1 apiece. Realistically, I am sacrificing the 2 points for winning the game. That was always the risk with this one, with this approach. I just want to get as many fights won and ideally a good number of goals scored as well. At least a few of them. Let's see if they're trying to get a fight started, can be tricky as well. Sometimes, oh, there's another goal conceded. Anyway, as this one gets ready to get underway again, yeah, I did mention I do actually have some very distant family in Canada. Haven't seen them since I was a child, but it felt right to represent Canada in this if I could. I've got friends in America and Canada, so that couldn't really be a factor. And I didn't want to make it about favoritism, liking one place more than another. So that was my rationale. I did actually try it as a number of different Canadian teams with each attempt. I swapped around, so there's another damn goal conceded. Also, as a wrestling fan, one of my all-time favourite wrestlers, Bret the Hitman Hart, is from Canada, so we can use that. I mean, I've got plenty of favourite wrestlers from America too, but what can I say? I just decided I was going Canada, so I stuck with that. Little bit of history on this game, by the way. This was a game, I never actually owned an NES, a Nintendo Entertainment System. My uncle did, however, and it was his console that I played this on a fair few times. I never really played it very much on Pro, as you can see, but I did usually do pretty well on the other 2 levels, even if I'm not particularly representing that very well here, but the challenge specified it had to be on Pro. So here we are. If it hadn't been on Pro, I might have actually done a bit more defensive work and tried to go for the win, but I just didn't really think that was going to work for me. The aim of the challenge is points on the board, and although currently I'm not doing too well in that, That's certainly the aim. It doesn't really matter if I win. What matters if I get as many of those points as possible. And another fight. Oh no, I got knocked down before the fight could really start. That is disappointing. Really disappointing, because that would have been a bit of an opportunity to get some more points on the... Oh! Speaking of which, a goal. I will take that for points on the board. So whilst obviously in the actual game, that is only 2 goals scored for me, I'm still massively behind, it does put me on 4 points in the actual challenge. So we're doing okay. So interestingly enough, I really got into ice hockey as a kid watching the Mighty Ducks films, and to the point where I actually now would say I support the Anaheim Ducks, the actual hockey team, in real life. I have like multiple hockey shirts. Blades of Steel was, I believe, the first hockey game. Oh, we've got another fight. I'll come back to that in a minute. Okay, right. These straight rights, no attempt to block, no attempt to go low, going straight rights seems to be the winner, as it was there. And now we break, although I very rarely seem to get anywhere with these breaking attacks. I always seem to go straight into the keeper. Yeah, so I was a big ice hockey fan, loved the Mighty Ducks film. Never really get to watch ice hockey. It's like near impossible to watch here in the UK. But yeah, anyway, so ice hockey games. I'd played Blades of Steel on my uncle's console a lot. How did I miss that one? That's embarrassing. I did have on the Nintendo 64 Wayne Gretzky's 3D Hockey, which was the first proper branded... Oh, we've got another fight coming. Here it comes, guys. Okay, gloves off. Here we go. Right. Keeping it high, keeping it strong. It's all attack. It's the same as in the actual game in general. There's another point. Yeah, so played Wayne Gretzky's 3D Hockey a lot. I loved that one. Oh, no goal. And it was the first one that actually had the Ducks in it. Oh, another fight. Here we go. This is how we rack up the points. Big right. Come on. Keep it going. Got a strong... Oh, this one's a little bit closer. Oh, it's really close. But it's done. Another point again. Can I capitalise by scoring afterwards? No. Okay. And I believe that is where we are calling it for the first half. So it is 2-4 to Los Angeles. But more importantly, it is 7 points for saberduelgaming. Yeah, so anyway, after Wayne Gretzky 3D Hockey, I didn't really play any ice hockey games until the PlayStation 4, when I got NHL 24, I think it was. And I actually did an entire full season. Oh, can I get a fight? No. On that, and as a live stream on my channel. Do go and check that out. Maybe I'll put the link to that below, if you're an ice hockey fan. Oh, we've got another fight, though. We have another fight. Gloves off again. Come on. Getting those straight rights out. This one's becoming a bit... Oh, maybe not a cakewalk. Drops him, though. Done it again. So, yeah. Oh, let's see if I can get the point for attacking. No, never seem to. So, yeah, I might put that on here so you can check that out if you're interested. Oh, another fight. Oh, my word. This is what it takes. No attempt to try and actually win the match. No attempt to do any sort of defense. Just fight. But yeah, anyway, back to what I was saying. I might put that on the channel. I did actually do a retro review of, I think it's just one called Ice Hockey on the NES. Oh my god, another fight as well. So yeah, so I'll probably put a link to that below in this one. So all my ice hockey content in one place. Another win. But strangely enough, I never actually did a review for this game. Despite this being the first ice hockey game I played, one of my favourite ones. I think it was because I just never really had that. Oh, bugger. I've got access to it on the Nintendo Wii, which is what I'm playing on, by the way. If there's a slight glare to the screen, this is literally being recorded with my phone. Just recording the screen balanced on a bunch of boxes from distance. And then I've just sort of cropped it down. done a little bit of magic on the phone. But yeah, so I don't know whether people think this is good enough quality footage for a review. Normally all of my review is better quality. Oh, here we go again. Here we go. Fight time again. Right hand, right hand, right hand. Come on, come on. Drop him. Done. By the way, a lot of you will know these Shan and Raza Cup games. That fight didn't pan out. Challenges. Set, of course, by Raza is Retro, so a big shout out to him. We'll come back to it after this fight, by the way. Come on, another point coming. I haven't lost one yet. At least once it's got to this point, done it again. Yeah, so as I was saying, these... Oh, can I actually score one here? No, of course not. These are set by Raza is Retro. Please go and check out his channel. They are awesome. That all of the challenges are. But that he doesn't actually come up with all the challenges on his own. He actually goes out, which this is a positive, by the way, goes out and gets challenges from different members of the YouTube gaming community. This particular challenge was by Papa Bear Gaming. I'll make sure I put a link to his channel down below as well, so I'll make sure they're both down there. I would definitely recommend go and check both of them out. I subscribe to both of them. They are both fantastic guys with fantastic channels, well worth checking on, and definitely worth going and seeing their attempts at this challenge as well, by the way. Oh god, goal conceded. I mean, my aim was to get as many fights as possible, and I feel I've done pretty good with that, but I would have liked to have scored a few more goals. I mean, the scoreline is embarrassing there. I haven't scored a single goal this entire period, and it doesn't look like changing, quite frankly, which is kind of tragic, really. Oh, we've got another fight, though. If we can get a point with that, that is something at least. Getting those strong right hands straight out the bat. Don't drop. Oh, there we go. Nicely done. Can I follow that up with a goal? No, I can't. Oh, my word. Chance after chance. Time is ticking away in this period. I can't seem to get past the goalkeeper. Certainly not in this period. I mean, in some of my previous attempts, I actually scored a fair few goals. But, I'm not even coming close this time. The actual game, on the pitch right now, I am being decimated. But that doesn't matter. Again, the aim is the challenge, not to win the actual match. I will admit some of my earlier attempts at this, I really was after those bonus 2 points and kept trying to win. But like I said earlier on, the one time I won was such a defensive, cagey game that points-wise, it was pitiful. So, no, I wasn't. I needed to focus on the actual challenge. As you can tell, that is not helping me win this one. I can promise I'm not going to win this game, but if I can do well in the challenge, I'll take that. Not a single goal in this period, though. That's bad. You know, surely I should be getting on the board. I'm going to have to do something pretty impressive in the final period, really, to have any sort of pride in this performance beyond my my boxing or MMA skills. I suppose, given how much of my channel is wrestling content and like beat 'em up games, I suppose it makes sense that my biggest strength in this is going to be fighting. Oh my word, that's abysmal. I might as well have just passed it to them. Oh, he's on the break again. I'm sure they're going to get one more out of this here. Saved by the bell. We go into the final period. It is 2-9 on the day, but that doesn't matter. The only thing that matters to me is 13 points currently and still an entire period to play. That is not bad at all. Hopefully I can do well enough in this period as well that we get a decent score. Okay. On the break, gets a shot off. Nothing from it, though, again. I need to get some fights in this period, because I ain't scoring any goals. So, if I don't manage to start fights, which I managed to do quite a few of them in that last period, but it's not actually necessarily always that easy to do. There was a degree of luck there. Get a shot. Oh, my word. I won a couple of goals. I mean, I've no illusion that my attempt was actually to win the game on the ice. But what I don't like is not scoring a single goal in a period. And I need to do a bit better in this one than I did in the last. It's a bit back and forth, and I'm struggling to get fights started here. Oh, and that one just slides in. That is not a good one to concede, unfortunately for me. Okay, back to the centre. By the way, yes, for those wondering, normally between the second and third period, it does go to a cool little cutscene with like a video game and an advert for Blades of Steel being played in the arena. I cut that out because this video is already very long, and I do not have that much space on my mobile phone, which is what I make all of my videos on. Oh my word, another sloppy goal conceded, and another attempt to start a fight failed. So I don't have that much space, so hence why I cut through that nice little cutscene. It's a shame, because it is cool. It is quite cool. Okay. Let's see what we can do, guys. We need to get it. We need to get a goal. Just one goal. Just a point on the board. Just so it's not like a back-to-back shutout. That would be painful. Come on. At least manage to get hold of them and knock one of them over. Get a fight started. This, another goal conceded. It is tragic on the day. And more importantly, it's been a little while since I even got a point in the challenge. So we need to do something special here, guys. While I'm here, going to give a big shout out to everyone else that took part in this challenge. Hopefully you all had a great time doing it. And again, a big thank you to Papa Bear Gaming for setting this challenge. And there you go. Consider that one, that goal, dedicated to Papa Bear Gaming. Dude, that one's for you. Thank you for setting the challenge. Enjoy. If by some miracle I get another one, I'll dedicate it to Raza is Retro and the Shan and Raza Cup, which of course, giving a quick bit of information that's really important as to why this challenge is so special, or this competition is so special. The Shan and Raza Cup is, of course, in memory of Raza's brother. So always keen to take part in these so we can keep his memory and spirit alive in the games that he loved so much. We have another fight, another chance for a point here. Finally, it's been a while apart from that last goal, and there's another point on the board. Let's see if for once this time we can follow it up with a goal. Oh, we do! Oh my word, we do. And Raza, that one's for you, buddy. At this point, I am quite happy to have got a couple of goals in this period. So, I mean, 4-12 is an embarrassing score if I was trying to win the match. But right now, 16 points I am pretty happy with. I obviously am not going to get the 2 points for winning. But any other points we can get on the board at this point will be a Brucey bonus. I think my previous attempt was something like 10 points, I think. So we're already well ahead what I've done so far. So I will be quite proud and quite happy with this one. Come on, can we get forwards? Can we get another goal? That would be incredible. Oh, my word. Whenever I'm like face to face with the keeper, I have no chance. Keeping them out at least here. Not that really matters in any way. Another fight. This is what matters. Can we make it? 17 points with another win here. Keep those right hands going, those straight rights. This one's close. It is another point. And now back on the puck. Oh, lost it there. Get round the side. Can we get a shot? Oh, my word. How? Oh, another fight. Oh my word, this is turning into like WrestleMania here, or even bigger, YouTube Mania. Go and check out my channel for that one, by the way. And another point again. Gets a shot, double points. 19 is a score I am really happy with. If we can get one more and make it a nice round 20, that would be awesome. But if not, I am more than happy with that one. And I actually, so far, I'm actually drawing in this period. So that's an improved performance overall. So very good. But this one isn't over yet. There is every chance they could still score. Get another shot off. Doesn't go in, unfortunately. That would have been a lovely way to wrap this up. Oh my word. Oh, I'm going to give it away, aren't I? Oh, another block. Can we get to that? Oh, come on, dude. Grab that. Yes, he does. Okay. Keep moving. Get forward. And that's where it ends, guys. So, on the day, it ends 5-12. And let's take a look. Obviously, you can see there down the bottom, but let's make it official. Total points are 19 in this challenge. Really happy with that, if I'm honest. I want to give a big thank you to Razoriz Retro for running this whole competition. Big shout out to him. And of course, a big thank you to Papa Bear Gaming for coming up with this specific challenge. And if you've liked watching this and you're interested in any more of my content, please consider subscribing. And until next time, take the high ground.